Hey, we're here at Ride Park in Melbourne and we're here to test the all-new YZ450F, the model year 23 that everyone's been talking about.
Well, it's been a very exciting day. We've come to Ride Park in Victoria for the new 2023 Yamaha YZ450F. It's been great to get a feel of this bike at this track. I've never actually been here before, and this is the first time I've ridden in a few months. So I have to say, immediate impression is that it feels like a better bike in nearly every respect. The changes that they've made to the engine, it feels like it never wants to stop pulling. There's some long, big straightaways, some big jumps here at Ride Park. You can pretty much hit everything in second gear, and it never feels like the engine is overly stressed or like it's ever signing off in the rev count. That extra 500 RPM rev ceiling really does make a difference. The other thing that sort of struck me immediately with this bike is the ergonomics. They have made some big changes to the frame. There's a weird thing like when I come into a corner and I want to transition my weight, on some bikes it often feels clunky, a little bit kind of cumbersome. On this, everything just feels fluid. There's a lot of traction over the front wheel. It never feels knifey, and it's confidence inspiring. So, to be honest, I've come here with having not ridden for a few months, having never been here, and this really is a confidence inspiring package. So I think not only is it going to cater to professional riders, but even novice and intermediate riders like me are going to have a lot of fun on this machine.
So having CDR Yamaha here today housing us, it's been awesome. Being able to talk to Brad and a few of the boys. Brad's run me through the app, on the Power Tuner app on my phone, and hooked it up to the bike, and I've been playing around with the lap time modes and different bits and pieces. And I came in from my ride, and Aaron Tini jumped on the bike and took it for a lap, and I was still watching the Power Tuner and watching the revs and all his information on the phone, so it was pretty cool to get a bit of an insight for something like that, yeah.
The major change that's struck out is everyone's going to be talking about how slim it is, but just the power of the bike, like it's got more bottom end than it normally has, but it's usable. Like it doesn't rip your arms out. It's a tamer engine, but you can still ride it so aggressively if you need to, and it's just consistent now. Yamaha always have this like, oh, they're too quick sort of vibe to them, but it's just easy to ride.
I did quite a few laps this morning, and if you're comfortable, you can do laps. So the whole bike and anything I needed doing on the bike, had been taken care of. So me being able to do quite a few laps means that I was super comfortable. So the whole, all the new parts on the bike and all the new updates for the 23 just allowed me to go out and ride, some nice safe laps at my speed.
As a bit of a summary, I would say that 99% of what Yamaha have done have been a step in the right direction and way better than the previous model. I've always loved the Yamaha motor over the last few years, but I've been a little bit critical of its handling, its chassis, and feeling a little bit heavy and bulky, particularly in corners. It does feel stable, the old model, the 22, the 21. However, the new 23, it's agile, it's so light, easy to throw around. You can literally go from one line to another at the drop of a hat. You can change your mind on the fly and hop from one side of the track to the other, and it'll do it for you. It's quite amazing. The motor is the biggest step forwards though. I don't think I've ever come across a 450 motor that has so much bottom but then also flows into the top end as well. It's quite incredible how they've done it.
I got to say, today's launch of the new YZ450F has been amazing. Last night we had a stellar presentation done by Sean, told us about all the changes, and there's so many changes on this bike, we really did need a presentation on it. And today has been amazing. Everything's been laid out for us. If you wanted suspension changes, if you wanted changes to the position of the handlebars, anything that you need, the Yamaha CDR mechanics were here and they were providing it. The track was prepped perfectly for us here at Ride Park. Unbelievable track that you've got out here, nice and flowing, really fitting for a YZ450F. Something with a bit of deep loamy soil that's been dug into the track, and it's got beautiful wide flowing corners, something that I enjoyed today.